Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, tonight we get the Real Housewives of Potomac, and from what I'm hearing this week, we will not be getting Salt Lake City. I think we'll have a break before the next episode, which will be the first part of the reunion. And I think that there might only be one part of the reunion, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, in the meantime, guys, we know that Lisa Rinna did an interview with Interview Magazine, and in this interview, she talked about a lot. We already talked about the fact that she was blaming Bravo staffers for kind of having this sort of inside situation, making sure that she looked bad and not totally telling the whole story. However, now there's a new article that came out where within this interview with Interview Magazine, she is suggesting that LVP brainwashed her and that Kyle Richards wants to be like too much. She's accusing the production of encouraging, I guess, scandals. And she's also explaining why Sutton and Garcelle are going to have a rough season 13. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it's no secret that Lisa Rinna did this interview with Interview Magazine. And if she's going to do one with anyone, why not Interview Magazine, right? They're huge. It just makes sense. Like, if you're going to go out with a bang, you're not going to sit down with a YouTuber or a podcaster. I'm going to sit down with Interview Magazine, and I'm going to mention it all, which is exactly what she did. Thank you to Reality Blurb for bringing this to the table. Now, Lisa Rinna is telling all about her experiences on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that includes throwing some shade at her former co-stars. After confirming her exit last week after 8 seasons, Rinna is taking aim at Lisa Vanderpump's supposed calculated behavior, the interference of producers, and more as she looks forward to season 13, revealing which cast members that she believes will have a tough season and sharing what needs to happen to maintain the show's success. Yes. Let's ask Lisa Rinna, shall we? Okay. Well, looking back at the season 7 moment in which she asked Dorit Kemsley if people were doing in her bathroom during a January 13th interview with Interview Magazine, Rinna said that she posed the question only because they had been accusing me over my pill bag. I mean, girl, you did show up with a Ziploc baggie full of pills and talking about putting it in a smoothie. And all of your pills were if you get pulled over, you better have a prescription bottle for all of those pills. I actually just recently had a friend who, she's super intelligent. She's great. She's a hard worker, very successful, has her own business, and she takes Adderall. She got pulled over because she had Adderall in her purse, but she did not have the pill bottle with her name on it. So she got in trouble for it. And I believe now she's having to do community service. So it makes me wonder, can you just travel with a pill bag with a ton of different shit in it? I have questions. It was Vanderpump who wanted the narrative out there that I was a pillhead or whatever, and Dorit had come on as her friend, and that's how it played out. I mean, you did give them the ammo. But as Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans well know, things ultimately went south between Lisa Vanderpump and Dorit after Lisa accused Dorit of abandoning a puppy that she adopted from her rescue center, Vanderpump Dogs, in the scandal now known as Puppygate. We remember Lucy... Apple Lucy, Apple Juicy, Lucy, Apple Juicy. I don't know. And while admitting to playing into the drama at first because she was new at the time and took the bait, Rinna ultimately called Lisa Vanderpump out for seemingly staging the entire fiasco to promote the center, which was eventually used as a launching spot for her short-lived spinoff, Vanderpump Dogs. I just called her out on it. Kyle Richards called her out. Teddy Mellencamp called her out. She and I always had a great cat and mouse game that we played. We were really great together. And then once I really got caught on to what she does, I wasn't having it. So she says, I feel like I was bamboozled, tricked, taken advantage of, and now I will not be anymore. Now, while Lisa Rinna claims that she didn't learn the supposed ways of Lisa Vanderpump until season 9, she noticed meddling from producers just as she joined Beverly Hills Housewives for season 5. Looking back at her messy feud with Kim Richards in Amsterdam, which came after Kim suggested that something was going on at home with Lisa Rinna's husband, Harry Hamlin, Rinna suggested that producers encourage Kim to do something to trigger her. They got in her ear and they basically said, we need you to do something. That's my guess. We need you to set Rinna off. I'm just glad I didn't strangle her because I cross over the table and I remember thinking to myself, don't touch her. You'll go to jail and you're in Amsterdam. You'll never get out, and that's what stopped me. But I went back and watched this scene, and she said, you don't want us to talk about what you have going at home, and you know what I'm talking about. The way that she said it was with such conviction that still makes me think this is a way to deflect from it and pretend like nothing really was going on behind the scenes. I don't know if Kim Richards really wanted to bring up what was allegedly going on behind the scenes, but the way that Kim Richards brought it up in that scene in Amsterdam, she had a lot of conviction with her delivery. Rinna also suggested that producers may have been involved with Lisa Vanderpump and Kyle in the Munchausen drama of season 6, which pulled Yolanda Hadid's Lyme disease struggles into question. I don't know if it was a producer, but it was Lisa Vanderpump and a little bit of Kyle. And I didn't realize it at the time because they're so fucking good at it. So I just jumped right into it. Lisa Vanderpump would call me in the morning for days and feed. They feed you. It's like fucking brainwashing. After shading Lisa Vanderpump as a pussy for failing to show up to the reunion after Puppygate, the scandal from season 9, Lisa Rinna named Garcelle and Sutton as the cast members who will have the most trouble with season 13. They're going to have to show up and work. Who's going to do the work over there? Who's going to say, I heard you said this about me? I don't think you can count Erica because Erica shouldn't have to do anything. This is the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. Erica's entire storyline is based off of the back of her husband's allegedly fraudulent activities. So she doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to answer for anything. She doesn't have to show up. And sure, she shows up all the time, but she doesn't have to get in the mix. Yeah, girl, this scandal is going to come to an end. This can only get dragged out so many years, and we're bored with it. So bring us a new man that you're dating. Bring something to the table, because right now I'm wondering why Erica's not gone and why Lisa Rinna is. Honestly, I think that they both should have been gone, but at this point, at least Lisa Rinna would have stirred the pot. While a number of the other women are also rumored to be returning, including Kyle, Rinna said that Kyle can't be counted on to stir the pot because she wants to be liked too much and is too worried what people think about her, and noted that Crystal Kung Minkoff is too young to understand the game. Kyle just wants to be liked too much. I love her, but I say it to her face. She's too worried about what people think about her. She then said that Dorit's got into her and admitted that Garcelle and Sutton are sharks. They just need to be who they really are. They are that, but they just have to let go of this facade that they've created. In the months since filming wrapped on season 12, there have been swirling rumors in regards to a potential former housewife returning. However, in Lisa Rinna's mind, she believes an all-new cast would be better. Maybe they'll bring in a great wild card or somebody unknown. That's what they need. I think doing this is better and revisiting, than revisiting somebody from the past. But if worse comes to worse and they got nothing 5 or 6 weeks into filming, they should call Brandi Glanville. That will be an immediate fix, right? Although Rinna didn't have a relationship with Brandi when she was on the show, she confirmed they do today and revealed that she's also in a decent place with Kim. I haven't seen her in a while, but last time things between us were fine. As for the former castmates, Lisa Vanderpump and Denise Richards, Rinna said that their relationships are non-existent before adding that things are good between her and Andy Cohen. She then noted when it comes to the Beverly Hills cast, she doesn't need to hang out with anybody. I have my relationship with Erica off camera, and that's great. Dorit and Kyle too. Also, during the interview, Rinna was asked about who she believes are the GOATs of the Real Housewives, and she said Nene Leakes, Bethany Frankel, I think Kelly Dodd was great, Sonia Morgan, Ramona Singer, and Kenya Moore, and Teresa Giudice. There you have it, guys. All right, guys, I'm so curious what your thoughts are about these takeaways from her interview with Interview Magazine. What do you think about it? And also her claiming to be brainwashed? Okay. I'm so curious, so go ahead and comment below. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget that we are posting polls in the community tabs over here and on Hot Messy Podcast YouTube channel. So go vote in those as well. I love you guys, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye.